Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Hospitality Hacks Pro Show. I'm your host, Tasha Jackson. I got something for you, a little tidbit for you. Y'all ready? You may be trying to figure out, how do I compete with these bigger corporations? I'm a small independent food and beverage operation, hospitality organization. How do I come up against these giants as far as benefits are concerned, for my team, for my employees? I stumbled across an interesting find the other day that I want to share with you guys, okay? Because if you're a follower, fan, or friend of the show, that's pretty good. I like that alliteration. If you're a follower, fan, or friend of the show, my goal is to give you tips, tricks, and tidbits to help your operation. And we kind of, the Robin Hood effect. We take from the big corporate giants and we give to the smaller mom and pop small business owner. Okay, that's the name of the game here. So here's what I found. Okay, I was at um, a local establishment and I saw a sign in the window. I think I took a picture of it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back into the recesses. Yeah. It's okay. So I saw a sign in the window of a local McDonald's. Now, I actually talk about McDonald's quite a bit, and I probably won't stop. Some good, some bad, some indifferent. All right, but we can't deny the impact McDonald's has had on the food and beverage industry, and how they're killing it on an international level, right? So it's a lot of things we can learn from looking at McDonald's. So I saw the sign in the window that said tap check, work today, get paid tomorrow, exclamation mark. You ever if you ever send a text with your iPhone, I don't know if Androids do it. I'll have to check and see, but you know how you have to say the punctuation. So work today, comma, get paid tomorrow, exclamation. And then it said at the bottom, learn more at tapcheck.com. So I wanted to learn more. So I went to tapcheck.com and I think it's pretty cool. All right. So essentially what it is, um, they offer digital on demand pay benefits. If you are familiar at all with gig work of any sort, for instance, I'm going to use Lyft as an example, right? Lyft is a ride share service. It's like a taxi on demand. If you've never heard of it, you may have heard of Uber, right? They're direct competitors. They do essentially the same thing. Um, so you have the app on your phone, you go ahead, call up a ride, go wherever you need to go. The cool thing about gig work, meaning I can turn on the app when I want to drive, turn it off when I don't. Um, the cool thing about that is you have the option to get paid instantly. So I can literally give a ride right now if I decide to go drive, and then 2 minutes later I can say, you know what, I need that money for my gas tank, and I can turn around and go, however much I make from the ride, whether it be $5, $15, whatever, I can turn around and use that money pretty much immediately. So that's one of the attractive things I think about gig work, and it's something that I've dibbled and dabbled with over the last couple of years. I was doing a lot, some Lyft driving. I don't know if it's a lot. I guess I could say a lot or a fair amount of Lyft driving over the summer since school was out and I needed some extra cash, right? So that's one of the things that I like about it, and I'm sure others do as well. Okay, so TapCheck offers a way for you as a small business owner to give that same benefit to your team. All right, so they refer to it as earned waged earned wage access, EWA for short. Earned wage access. Fancy way of saying you get your money right now. You don't have to wait 2 weeks or a month or whatever your pay cycle is. Your team does not have to wait for a check to hit their direct deposit, or some people might still be writing paper checks out there. They don't have to wait for somebody to write out and sign a check and hand it over. So this is pretty cool. I think this is a game changer right here for the small business owner, because it allows you to be more competitive. Okay, because I could come work for you, and make 10, 12, 15, 17, whatever, however many bucks an hour. And that's cool. And then I can wait on my check, which is okay. Um, but I have all these other entities competing for my time. I can go and do Uber. I can go and do Lyft. I can go and do DoorDash. I can go and do Instacart. I can go and do Shipt. I can go into these other avenues where I don't have to have a set schedule. I come turn on the app and work when I feel like working. I don't have a boss other than the customer or the client, right? I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to clock in and out. I don't have to ask you when I can take a break. That's hard to compete with. Think about it, right? Okay, you're a small business owner, so you may not have had a job in a while, a traditional W-2 job, but think about it. Think back to the time where you may have had a traditional W-2 job. Think about that feeling of clocking in, reporting to a boss. Oh, I want to take a longer lunch break than an hour or 30 minutes, right? That restriction, right? This generation coming up, they want everything quick, everything fast, microwave speed, and everything easy as possible. Okay, so it's hard to compete with the gig economy. It just really is, because it's a way for people to kind of be their own boss without necessarily needing to build a business, so and still make money and still have flexibility of their time, right? And so I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm really here to offer this trick for you. This is one way that you can compete. All right. And that's this something like a tap check, which is allows you to give your team access to their money immediately. Okay. And I'll just for those who are on the video experience, hey, what's up, YouTube peoples? Hey. All right. Or if this is sometime in the future and somebody comes and just slams YouTube and takes over their market share. What's up to all those people watching on whatever platform that is in the future? But let's take a look at this. All right. Let's take a look at this real quick. Um, for those on audio, don't worry. I am sharing my screen, but y'all know I'm gonna walk y'all through it. I'm gonna walk you through it. All right, I'm not gonna go through every single tab on their website, but I just want y'all to kind of see what I'm seeing. So they're working with some pretty big names. I see Burger King here under the Who We Work With tab here on their website. Burger King, Little Caesars, Dunkin', Metro by T-Mobile, Comfort Keepers. I need to look and see what Comfort Keepers is about. They have a little house with the hand on their logo, so it makes me think it might be something with hospitality potentially. Home Instead, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, ADP, SHRM, SHRM, Society for Human Resource Management. Oh, actually, I've heard of them. iSolved, don't know what that is, but and what is this one? Napio. So there's some others on here too, but these are some big name corporations. So I know, I when I'm using a new product or service, I definitely love to look at reviews. I love to see who's already tapped into to a specific resource. So that's just a sneak peek for you guys there that they I would imagine are doing something right if they're able to retain some of these big names as clients. All right. So here's just a way to help level the playing field, as they say on this website, right? Give you a one up. All right. Earned wage access. So in this time of, like I said, gig work, in this time of AI and robots and touchscreens, oh my, like all this stuff going on, technology is moving at lightning speed. And so it's important for us to stay abreast of that and kind of be able to dip into that when we can, right? And when we're able to kind of flex and try something different, try something new to stay current. Now, I'm not saying jump on every single trend, but the ones that you can, because I think it's fairly, it looks like fairly inexpensive. They have a live demo you can opt in for. Of course, they want your contact information, but if you want to learn more about it, uh, go ahead and put that contact info in and let us know what you find out. If you decide to try it, let us know how you like it. If you decide to experiment with this service, okay? Um, it's I listen, I offer the suggestions. I can't endorse this product because I've never used it, but I definitely saw it and thought to myself, huh, okay. Okay, self. Let's talk about this because I think it's super important to offer as much ease and flexibility as possible to our teams these days, especially again, like I said, this is the microwave generation. They want everything quick, fast, in a hurry, right now, nice and easy and tasty. It is what it is. We can't fight it, right? So it's just best to understand it and understand how to maneuver. That's all you can really do, right? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe or follow. That really helps. I appreciate it. And that helps me keep bringing these tips, tricks, and tidbits to you every week on the Hospitality Hacks Pro Show. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. A lot of people who watch are not subscribed. And so, y'all, it really, really helps when you hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and also share with a friend. Share with a friend, okay? Another thing I've talked about in the past is there are also apps that allow you to um, offer scheduling flexibility to your team. Scheduling flexibility. Okay. So one of these, I'll just mention one. There are lots, but something that I have had the opportunity to use in the past as an employee and as a restaurant manager is hot schedules. Hot, like, ooh, too hot for TV. Hot schedules. Okay. So that's something you might want to check out. Cool thing about a scheduling app, it allows your team, if you have more than a handful of employees, I say more than 5, you may want to take a look at something like a hot schedules because it allows your team to be a little bit self-sufficient as far as posting shifts, swapping shifts. Let's say I have an emergency, need to go out of town, or I just wake up not feeling well, can't go to work. Or let's just be honest, sometimes people just don't come to work because they don't feel like it. Let's be real. If you're in denial about that, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, right? Sometimes people wake up or get up or they had a long day and they're like, you know what? I can't do it today. Not feeling it today. Maybe something's going on with their child or their pet. They'd rather be home. I mean, it happens. Somebody gets sick, somebody passes away. All these things happen, right? So instead of them calling saying, oh, hey, Tasha, I really can't make it today. I'm so sorry. And me being like, oh my God, who's going to cover this shift? And if I can't find somebody, that means it's me automatically, right? Instead of that happening, you can say, hey, I understand life is life, and right now something's going on with your dog. I hope Fido feels better. Go ahead and post that shift, release it on hot schedules, and maybe send out a note to your bestie, your work bestie, so they can pick it up, right? So that somebody who wants to work, maybe they want some extra money, maybe they have extra time, right? They can pick that shift up. They can be aware that it's available, and then they can come on in to work, right? And you can have it set up so that a manager has to approve a swap or a change, and that helps with preventing overtime and things of that nature, or at least being aware of it. Sometimes you can't prevent it, you got to do what you got to do, but you can at least be aware, right, of what's happening. People can send notes to each other on hot schedules or other scheduling apps like that, right? So it's a pretty cool tool. So again, that's another tool in your tool belt to help you fight this good fight. All right, we're fighting the good fight against again this huge, growing, massively growing gig economy right now. And with all due respect to the gig economy, and I'm not hating on it because I get money from it too, but you still need your team to show up. You know what I mean? Like, you still need people to work the register, serve your guests, cook the food, sweep the floor, clean the bathroom, sweep the parking lot, whatever it is, right? Make sales, drop off catering orders, all the things that you're doing. Greet your guests, take care of the guests, clean the rooms, right? If you're doing something like a hotel or Airbnb, right? You still need your people, right? So make it attractive for them to come work with you. Make it as attractive as possible for them to come be on your team and stay on your team, because retention is a whole different conversation. You can recruit and have the best of the best, but if you can't retain them, if they don't stay, man, that hurts, right? Let's say you get somebody in, they're doing an awesome job, and you get them new uniforms, they're looking nice and crispy, right? You spend this money, time, and energy training them in the new position, and then 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months later, 18 months later, they quit. Now, if there was something you could have done to help facilitate them staying, or at least staying longer, reduce your turnover and reduce the pain, the financial pain of finding and training a new person, because that costs time, energy, and money, right? Just saying. Just saying. Make yourself competitive, folks. Make yourself as competitive as possible. Why not? Especially if you can do it at little to no cost. Right now, something like a hot schedule is likely going to cost you some money, right? But compare that to the amount of money you're losing by not retaining that person that you just got on your team, right? So it's pros and cons to everything. You cannot use it. You cannot innovate. You cannot grow. You cannot stretch yourself. But what is that going to cost you in the long run? It's going to cost something either way. So you choose how you pay. It's going to cost something either way. So you choose how you pay. All right. So if you have questions, comments, or concerns, I want to hear it. Hit me up. That's the tip for the week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and following. Here's another thing. If you haven't gotten your book yet, Above Average Service, 10 Keys to Unlock Repeat Guests and Increase Sales for Your Restaurant, you might want to go ahead and cop that. You might want to co-author by your girl. All right. Go ahead and get that. It is available on Amazon right now. Waiting just for you. I'll talk to y'all next week. Let's get it.